11 Priceless Treasures of King Tutankhamun. Iron daggers. 2 daggers, one with an iron blade and the other with a gold blade, were buried alongside Tutankhamun. According to the book Iron from Tutankhamun's Tomb, both daggers were discovered wrapped in various layers of the pharaoh's mummy bandages. The dagger includes a hilt made of rock crystal and a handle made of gold with exquisite designs engraved into it. The iron used in the dagger was extraordinary, forged from a meteorite. Tutankhamun throne. 2 thrones were found in Tutankhamun's tomb. Carter referred to one of them as the ecclesiastical throne, because it was made of ebony and resembled a bishop's chair, even though there is no proof that it served any particular religious function. Carter noted in his notes that Tutankhamun appeared to be applying lotion or perfume to Tutankhamun. This throne was covered in linen and stands about 3 feet, 1 meter, tall. Tildesley described it as a wooden chair with arms, openwork side panels, a solid, slightly sloping back panel, and 4 legs carved to resemble lion legs. The chair was embellished with multicolored stones, glass, and faience inlays, as well as gold and silver foil covering. Golden sandals. The mummy of Tutankhamun was discovered wearing golden sandals. According to André Veldmeyer, director of the Ancient Egyptian Footwear Project, the overall length was roughly 29.5 centimeters, 11.6 inches. Veldmeyer claimed that Tutankhamun most likely wouldn't have worn these sandals when he was still alive. These sandals would have likely been created especially for his burial. According to Veldmeyer, who noted that this method is not that different from how in present days thin metal is hammered into shape and adorned, these gold sandals would have been carved from a plate of gold sheet and embossed, possibly on a soft surface protected by a layer of leather. Anubis. An incredible-looking statue of Anubis, a jackal-headed ancient Egyptian god associated, was discovered in Tutankhamun's tomb. Researchers claim that it was made of gold and wood. Bed. Among other beds that were found in Tutankhamun's tomb, this one especially had some significance. It is made of wood that has been gold-gilded and features images of cows. However, cows were occasionally connected to Hathor in ancient Egypt, a goddess of love and fertility. Chariots. According to research published in 2020, 6 chariots were found in Tutankhamun's tomb, out of which the 2 of the most elaborated chariots were referred to as state chariots. One of the state chariots was thoroughly examined by the researchers, and after restoration, it was discovered that it had a canopy over it that would have offered shade for those riding in it. Along with the names Tutankhamun and Tutankhamun in hieroglyphs, the chariot also features pictures of 6 foreign prisoners on its right side. In addition to a picture of a solar falcon with spread wings, it also bears a hieroglyphic text stating that Horus, an Egyptian sun god, is represented by the falcon. The team's findings were summarized in their paper. This entire design may be read as the appearance of the beloved royal couple of Egypt, safeguarding the life and stability of the king and queen under the sun god who is hovering above and protecting them. Canopy jars. Canopic jar lids were discovered in Tutankhamun's tomb. These containers contained the remains of internal organs that were removed during mummification, including the liver and lungs. Diadem. This diadem was discovered in Tutankhamun's tomb and features vulture and cobra carvings, along with other materials including glass, lapis lazuli, obsidian, and malachite. It is manufactured of gold. Garment mannequin. An object from Tutankhamun's tomb that is less well known is a mannequin that was used to choose, customize, and store the king's clothing and valuables. According to Ranieri Roy, British archaeologist Howard Carter discovered hundreds of items in Tut's tomb. It makes sense for such a close horse to need a mannequin to hang, display costly robes. Senet was played on a board with 30 squares. It's also unclear what the game of 20 regulations are. It is generally accepted among academics who have researched the game that the two players initially started on opposite sides of the board, and that they later pushed their pieces down the central aisle toward the winning field and off the board to claim victory.